welcome to my channel. Today I'd like to talk about a game called Wheel. It's a multiplayer game involving the colors of the color wheel, and you can win against your player, or you can defeat your player, and you can use the color runs and the complementary actions of the colors. You can also use black and white as well too in the game. It's pretty fun. Alright, hello. I'd like to talk about a game called Wheel. It's a game based off the color wheel, so you can see that there's all the colors of the color wheel plus black and white. There's no gray. In the future editions we're going to add gray. But you shuffle the deck best you can. Well, there's a lot of cards here. Just try to shuffle the best you can. Did my best there. So each player will draw 5 cards, and you keep them hidden. You keep the cards that you draw hidden from your player, but I'll show them just to make this round a little bit more easy to understand. So that's one player. Here's another player. And we'll just use 2 players for now and keep the draw deck right there. We'll say this player here gets to go first. So this player has 2 blue cards, a yellow card, an orange card, and a black card. So the whole idea in this game is to get 5 red cards on your side or 5 blue cards on your opponent's side. If your opponent gets 5 blue cards, they lose. If you get 5 red cards, you win. So this player, and if you're going to play multiple colors, you have to use complementary colors. So if I was to play this blue and this yellow, and yellow can act as blue or red, so it can act as debt towards your opponent or a positive for yourself. If I wanted to play this blue with this yellow, I'd have to have a green card in the middle to link them. Unfortunately, I can't. But the black card is a card you can play anytime. So I'll use 3 blue cards to knock my opponent down to 3, and then it's my opponent's turn. So they're already at 5, and they locked out because they have 2. They can't. They don't have a green card, so they can't lay the yellow cards. But they could put me into debt. Put the other player into debt with 2 blue cards, or they could use these 3 yellow cards to counter. So I guess they'll just counter those 3 blue cards. So next round, this player picks up 3 cards. So they have 3 red. They can link with this orange and play the yellow. So I guess this player will put down 3 reds for themselves, link it with the orange. So now they have 4 red cards. The yellow card acts as a red card as well. So the next player gets a turn. Now they have to watch out because this player almost has 5 red cards. So what they'll do is they'll use these 3 yellow cards to block these 3 reds. So now this player only has 1 positive card and gets to draw 4 cards, or 5 cards, sorry. So they have 5 cards, and the white card and the black card are cards you can play anytime. The white card is a positive card, so it adds. So and the black card is a negative card, it subtracts, but it can't camouflage. The brown card is wild, so it can be any card except for black or white. So in this round, this player here can play 3. The white card and black card don't have to be involved with the complementary. So now this player has 4 red cards, or 4 positive cards, 2 cards in their hand. this guy gets to go. So now I've got a purple card. So what I can do is subtract 2 positive cards, lay the purple card, and add a positive for myself. And so on and so forth. That's kind of how the game goes. You have 3 primary colors. A red is a positive for you, a blue is a negative for your opponent, and a yellow can act as either one. But if you're going to play a blue and a red, you have to have a purple card in the middle, or if you're going to play a yellow and a red, you have to have an orange card or a green card for yellow and blue. And here's a brown card. So a brown card acts as a wild. So it's just a simple game based on colors. No symbols, no numbers, just colors. Something easy for people to learn. It's just a color wheel. So basically, red is a point for yourself, blue is a point against your opponent, yellow can act as both. But if you're going to play a blue, red, and yellow together, you have to have the complementary colors, or you can use a wild card. And black and white are cards you can play anytime, positive or negative. And then later on in the next edition is probably going to use a gray card, so you can knock out a card or null a card as it's being played. So that's Wheel, a simple card game based on colors. Thanks.